Hello everyone, Cap here and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. I had an exciting match with some mobile beacon shenanigans as well as a crazy comeback. Just overall a pretty entertaining match in my opinion. So let's get into the game. I'm trying Elite Specialist. I rarely pick Elite Specialist because I'm bad at it. I still don't fully know what a good strat is for playing Elite Specialist. And I'm starting with Fangs and Sledgehammers. My opponent is starting with Fangs and Stormcallers. Stormcallers kind of annoying here for me, with my Fangs especially. And I'm deciding to get some Crawlers, and I'm putting them at the very far right, on the outside like that, because I have made good experiences placing my Crawlers like that against Stormcallers. So just like now, they're kind of coming in from the outside. Stormcallers are either not targeting them at all, or they are targeting them and not hitting them. But yeah, this time around they could just run in and take out the Stormcallers themselves. And that's round 1 for me. I'm picking up Wasp Swarm here just defensively, because I'm expecting my opponent to pick Wasp Swarm, because my towers are kind of vulnerable to wasps. And I'm basically just playing my wasps to counter my opponent's wasps. And going for another pack of crawlers, this time on the very far left. And even more crawlers, and these I'm putting at the very front in the middle, so they will attract the shots of the Stormcallers right away, and they will not hit them, likely. So like the first 2 or maybe even 3 barrages of rockets I will basically negate with my crawlers in the front there. And yeah, my opponent played Wasp Swarm as well. However, they kind of got distracted by my crawlers and following my crawlers, and now my wasps are actually killing my opponent's wasps. But my opponent also played some wasps themselves, so the unit, not the active. And I don't really have anti-air right now, so that was the round for him. Amplifying core, just too good. And I already saw that my sledgehammers are leveled, so level 2 sledgehammers with amplifying core are already worth it to me. Amplifying core is just so good. And also, if I decide to go for giants later on, I can just sell the sledgehammers and get the item back to then put on the giant. And yeah, since my opponent just got wasps, I'm deciding to get some mustangs here. Not ideal against stormcallers, but I feel like I'm negating the stormcallers to a good degree already with my crawler placement. However, my opponent decides to go for even more stormcallers, so my distraction crawlers might not be enough anymore. And everything is clumped up here on the right, and boom, the stormcallers taking out like half of my Fang pack and basically all of my Mustang pack. on the right there. That was really bad. The timing on that. They were distracted for a bit with my crawlers in the middle, but just at the right moment they were done with those crawlers and started shooting my other crawlers, which they basically missed, but my Mustangs were right behind those crawlers, so they hit the Mustangs. So I'm having some issues now with the stormcallers in particular. Trying to hit fangs, the stormcallers, as well as the wasps with the missile here. I'm hoping the wasps are fast enough to run or to fly into that. And I'm picking up the mobile beacon because mobile beacon is awesome and is fun. So instead of my crawlers running right and left and kind of also get taken out by the fangs there, I'm deciding to let my crawlers run straight through the middle. So they really will only get shots from the stormcallers for the most part and not actually get killed by the fangs. So I'm hoping they will survive a bit longer and maybe even be able to take out a stormcaller or something. And I'm also going for 2 rhinos. And I'm placing them on the very outside to distract the stormcallers even more. So now my board is really well spread. The mobile beacon in the middle distracting crawlers, and on the very far right and very far left the rhinos that will distract. And also the rhinos in general just good here. They are actually strong against my opponent's units. And yeah, on the right I'm actually getting through, and the rhino took the tower there too. My opponent does not have steel balls or leveled snipers or phoenixes or something, so he doesn't really have the best damage against my rhino. And that's why I'm winning this round. Underground threat here, just to distract the stormcallers even more. And basically all of the units should be kind of distracted by my crawlers in the middle with the mobile beacon and the ones spawning in the back, so that my rhinos should be able to run through pretty much to the tower. At least that's the plan. And I'm picking up some wasps myself. Other than the fangs that die pretty quickly and are not leveled, my opponent also doesn't really have the best anti-air. Couple of not leveled wasps, as well as like 2 marksmen. So wasps should be good here. My opponent missiling had enough from the crawlers in the middle, missiling the or centering the crawlers, and also bought 2 Vulcans to get rid of my crawlers and fangs and all those shenanigans. He had enough. He does not want to get his stormcallers distracted any longer. And the shield there actually was enough to buy the fangs enough time to kill my wasps. Otherwise my wasps would actually have gotten this round for me, pretty much. But the shield's just too strong, held for too long. And yeah, now I know I need to deal with 2 Vulcans as well. So basically fire everywhere. The ground is pretty bad, and I'm going for 2 overlords. 2 level 2 overlords, that is. since I am elite SPC. Again, my opponent still not the best anti-air, and I'm hoping my overlords can survive for quite a bit, as well as deal good damage to the Vulcans and take out the Vulcans. That's why I placed them this way, so they are kind of opposite of the Vulcans. And I'm trying to mobile beacon my way in with my exploding rhinos. I gave them the final blitz upgrade towards the tower on the right there. Placing the Wasp Swarm in the middle, in the back to distract and possibly even take out some stormcallers or the towers. And here we go. There are steel bolts now on the right though, which will hold up my rhino and kill my rhino. However, steel bolts as well exploding. But I got flanked as well. He decided to wasp flank me with the active skill. I totally forgot about it. I remembered that I had it, but I didn't remember that my opponent also had that. So that was really bad. And because I lost the tower, I'm basically losing the round here. My overlord's doing pretty well, but there's just way too much left. And yeah, I'm checking my health. I'm wondering if I'm going to die here. But I'm actually able to take out both Vulcans, which is very important. That's 800 damage negated just there. And still I'm taking out more. So I'm doing a lot of work, or the overlords are doing a lot of work. However, I'm losing the round still pretty badly. And I am at 61 HP. That was very close to dying there. I'm deciding to skip here. Intensive training would have been really good, but at the same time, I'm not expecting this match to go for that much longer. And I'm mobile beaconing my rhino this time to the left, away from the steel balls, because now I know that there are steel balls and I'm trying to run around the steel balls kind of and towards the tower there. And I'm going for some stormcallers myself because of the shields. Shields as well as fangs, as well as Vulcans. They are all good targets for stormcallers. And I'm placing a missile there on the right to actually slow down the balls so that my rhino can actually escape, hopefully, and deal some damage. And here we go. Steel bolts on the right are slowed. My rhino is running, Forrest Gump style. Exploding, taking out at least the shield. Didn't get to the tower. Overlord taking out one of the Vulcans. The other Vulcan got a sentry in the middle there, so it's slowed. And I'm getting through to the towers now on the very far outsides. And this is the round for me. Stormcallers did a lot of work this round for me. Took out the fangs and the shields. Orbital bombardment. I decided to give it another try. Maybe it will hit. Also, flying units can't get protected by shields, so I'm hoping to maybe take out the wasps at least, even if he bubbles everything. And again, I'm placing a sentry and I'm running with the rhino. Similar to last round. Upgrading stormcallers, now one level 3 pack of stormcallers. And the stormcallers in the middle that will actually shoot the Vulcans, so the damage really matters. Also getting the fire upgrade. Make sure all the fangs and everything die quickly, so that my overlords and also my stormcallers to a degree can deal some actual damage to the Vulcans and everything that's still alive after. Again, sentry in the middle too. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Rhino on the right side running, and my opponent placed the Rhino too, but it got slowed and it also had exploding, and it exploded and killed his own steel walls. And my Rhino is running through and boom, taking out the Vulcan, the stormcallers and the tower on the right there. So that was huge. And yeah, tower debuff, my opponent is just getting wrecked now. That Rhino on the right was awesome. My opponent played an exploding Rhino themselves, and by the way, boom, dead. Comeback. My opponent played an exploding Rhino themselves, and it actually got slowed by the missile and killed there. And also his steel boards got caught up in the own explosion there. So yeah. This was fun. Great comeback. And the mobile beacon Rhino there, it was pretty funny. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.